This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, thank you, Nafi, for that beautiful presentation, and the bus driver, Jaime, Shkayach Reb Chaim. Okay, what do we learn from the Panama Canal? Whenever I think about the Panama Canal, I always say to myself, if only Rabbi Akiva could have seen the Panama Canal. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, it's very interesting. We find in the beginning of the Torah that Rashi says on the word Yamim, Rashi says, why are the seas called seas? It's one great body of water. Rashi says, Einoi doime tamdog ha'oila miyam aspamya letamdog ha'oila ba'ako. You can't compare the taste of a fish from the Sea of Spain to the taste of the fish off the Mediterranean. Why is Rashi telling us about fish tastes? I believe the deeper meaning is Ein mayim ela Torah. Water is Torah. It's a mashal to Torah. There's different tastes of Torah. There's the taste of Spanish Torah, of Gedolei Sfarad, of the Rambam, the Rif, the Rimagash, the Rashba, the Ritva, and Torah Eretz Yisrael. It's a different flavor of Torah. You know, if you could be at a location in the world where there's an intersection between the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, which are the two great bodies of water in the world, this must be a great makom of Torah in the world. That's why we chose for our 2025 Yarchei Kallah, Panama. Panama is the confluence of different types of Torah. So I want to share with you what I think Rabbi Akiva would say if he saw the Panama Canal. Before the Panama Canal, if a ship wanted to travel from New York, say, to somewhere on the other side of South America, they would have to travel all the way down south and circle around the tip of South America. That could take many, many days. It was very expensive and fraught with danger. The Panama Canal allows you to intersect the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans in only 8 minutes. It takes a couple days to get from one end to the other, but the actual Panama Canal, to navigate, only 8 minutes. Now, the method of the Panama Canal is that the water is literally able to lift up a ship 85 feet in the air. So you say, right, am I correct? Nafi, 85 feet in the air, thank you. Recently, there was a Norwegian liner that traveled through the Panama Canal that weighed, anybody know how much it weighed? How many tons? Take a guess. How many tons was the Norwegian ocean liner? 168,000 tons. 168,000 tons. Now, the water levels are on different levels, right? The Atlantic and Pacific Oceans are on different levels. What's the difference in the water level?
The tide.
What? No. How? What's the difference?
18 feet in the Pacific and 2 feet in the Caribbean.
Okay. So they're very different water levels, but the process of filling up the canal with water will lift up the ship 85 feet in the air. How in the world could you lift up 168,000 tons 85 feet in the air? The answer is, there is one thing in this world that is so powerful that it can lift up over 100,000 tons, and that is water. Water is so powerful, it can lift up the heaviest items. We know that Rabbi Akiva started with very humble origins, but when he saw water dripping on a rock, he made the following argument, that if water, which is soft, could pierce a hole in a rock, then the Torah, which is so powerful, could certainly penetrate my heart. I would think, if only Rabbi Akiva could see the Panama Canal, he would be astonished, he would be astounded. I think Rabbi Akiva would make the following kavachomer, that if water, which is so soft, could lift up an ocean liner 168,000 tons, 85 feet in the air, if you want to know how high the Torah could raise you up, if you want to know how powerful the Torah is, if you feel heavy and bogged down, think about what Rabbi Akiva would say about the Panama Canal. That if water could raise a Norwegian ocean liner 85 feet in the air, imagine how high the Torah could elevate you. I think that's what Rabbi Akiva would say if only he saw the Panama Canal. Enjoy. Bracha v'atzlacha.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.